the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, trips on.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, Jennings. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw, Jennings. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 19 on a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, Jennings. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Looking to throw. Jennings. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade. I know they're happy to have him.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have him.
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And he will take it on in. Touchdown. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's got some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Wilson's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 58 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack him, because right now they'll probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And a nice play there from the new pickup, signed just this past week to help fortify this defense.
He truly is the definition of an impact player. Surprise, surprise that it took this long for someone to pick him up.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Mike Gesicki from 8 yards out. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about what.
And he loses the football a second time. The Saints say they have it, and they do. But remember, he had a fumble earlier in this first quarter that they were able to retain, but this time, not as fortunate.
No, not at all. And you and I know that the coach right now on the sideline, that's what he's saying to him. Look, I get a fumble every now and then, but 2 in the first quarter, that can't happen anymore. We've got to have strict ball security from here on out.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the point. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 9.
Charlie. Alpha. 2, let's go.
To throw is Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll try and run the option. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Jennings lost the football, and this is picked up by the Saints, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways, but an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Got it.
Here we go on 4th down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 17 yards out.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jennings. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
To throw on 3rd down, Jennings. Touchdown, Giants! Kenny Galladay, 32 yards. And the Giants are back within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
So first that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the gun on third down, Jennings. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
Yards is the distance on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Oh, he shifts past him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They go play action with Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson.
There's Chris Olave. He's got the first down and more than that.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch. They're made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go play action here on first down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On third down, Wilson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down and 7. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jennings. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Jennings. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Jennings. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. A very solid gain of 27. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw, Jennings. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Back to throw, Jennings. That's to Davis, he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Cyber, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Cyber now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss. Second and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
On first down, Jennings. That one complete to Hill. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Jonathan Taylor punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
The score, Saints 42, Giants 35.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most